Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share. Now, we know the rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a blow to your confidence, and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself how personal this business.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Wade out there with Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. And here's Garland for three. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. Left side, Edwards. Floats one. MP outside. A three-pointer, no good. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
This is just great textbook basketball. Mitchell supports the play and ends up being the guy finishing it.
Wade, good.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else. At an elite level, very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Count that one.
Oh, the defense pays so much attention to Mitchell. He almost always has a passing lane.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And here's MP for 3. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here. Wade a screen on Edwards. And it's Mitchell missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
There's Garland. Can't hit that one. Great tee that time from Edwards.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong tempo.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Checked in for Reed. Then for the Cavaliers, Hunter comes in for Wade. And Ball subbed in for Mitchell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen.
looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. McDaniels kicks to Randall. In the corner, it's MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 9.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Hunter for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Randall passes to MP. Randall, a screen on Garland. Back to Randall. Takes it off the glass. He's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Tyson. And here is Hunter. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drills it from outside.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Garland. The shot's good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Timberwolves lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed. He's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 6. On the court for Cleveland. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Olynyk is out there with Nance, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He ended up with 41 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Gobert finds MP. Back to Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 10. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Ball. Gobert against Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
get that out of here. Gobert doing his job to protect the rim.
MP kicks to Clark. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over to the wing. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's MP for three. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Pass to Nance. Olynyk sets a screen for Ball. And another miss by Cleveland. Timberwolves leading by 13. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front.
That can weigh you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Here for the Timberwolves. 3 EDs checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. There's Garland. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
There's McDaniels. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 18. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Allen, 5 to shoot, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
And Richard, the best record in the Eastern Conference last season. But the Cavaliers facing payroll concerns coming into this year.
The largest tax penalty in franchise history, blowing past both aprons, and the Cavaliers with 3 All-Stars last season, but trying to keep the band together.
And that one's good. MP.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's Garland from 13 feet. It goes down. Garland's got 8 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to this script. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
MP getting it done for the Timberwolves. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And welcome to halftime with the All-Star festivities around.
Well, these guys, they've been giving us a preview. Every night you see them do something special.
It's been like switching back to that first half of action. Everything's been working for the Timberwolves.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the adjust, make life a little more difficult on him.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's MP in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Outside Edwards. And they double up MP. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Over Randall. Reed with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Wade outside. Here's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. MP passes to Reed. Allen with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Mitchell finds Allen. Here's Tyson. He has yet to score. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good in this. This goes to MP.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The ball comes in for Garland. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
Well, right now for Minnesota, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself.
To the middle, here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that.
Randall with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ball. And yes, it's good.
Crafty move to shake off the defender. Ball knew just what he was doing there.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. MP, Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Tyson. Here's Mitchell. Ball from long range. No good on that one.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Randall with the bucket.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Ball kicks to Mitchell. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his blank gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
MP against Ball. To the paint. Timberwolves passing it around. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 11 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Hunter, the pass to Allen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the inside. Reed kicks to McDaniels. The 3 from MP. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Bryant. And it's Porter at the point guard position.
Number 22, Venez.
The Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. That one goes. Count it. Porter's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about.
Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in, and MP subbed in for Mike Conley.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland, and his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
And a wide open look for MP. Cans the shot from the wing. MP's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Wade kicks to Mitchell. Oh, good with the triple.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
On the wing, MP. Gobert with a screen on Garland. Inside. And that one, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Garland from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. MP outside. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside Garland. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the 4th.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
MP finds DiVincenzo. The 3 from MP. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength. for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Garland the pass to Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
First one falls for him. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Conley. Back to MP. That's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows when it ain't broken.
Leave it alone until someone stops it. Just let it roll.
So
prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory. It does. Back to you, Kevin.
all right, Dom, thanks.
up, MP?
We have a no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-artery.
Leisurely way to spend the Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Right side Edwards. Back to MP. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. It's McDaniels on the wing. Hunter covering. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he can handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Now here's Hunter. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. It's good on the putback.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Randall can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Takes a step back. Garland, the pass to Hunter. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. It's stolen by Garland. Hunter on the wing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Wade misses. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust. Always learning and constantly. tweaking the winning formula.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Hunter, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Donovan Mitchell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Gets the 3-ball to go. MP's got 11 points.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Randall with a steal. On the break. Here's Edwards. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. He's got 5.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D. I just love the ball move.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Garland for 3. Randall pulls down the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Randall with a steal. MP getting it done for Minnesota. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And if you're just tuning in, Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. MP comes in for Conley. The Timberwolves lead by 7. They've got Lonzo Ball. Larry Nance is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Cleveland played phenomenal. He had 39 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland, the pass to Olynyk. And here's Ball. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Will it go? Cleveland again missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Olynyk. Wade comes in for Nance. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tyson. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Ball outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Wade. Launches it. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Pulls up on the wing, and MP with a basket on the assist by Edwards. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Pass to Wade. Outside Hunter. On the wing, Wade. Now here's Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Garland for 3. The 3 ball. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Pass to Gobert. Now MP. And here's Randall. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Garland. Misses the step-back jumper.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. Hunter against McDaniels. Hunter with the ball. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Minnesota up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make or miss league. And
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's MP in at the 1. Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the position. Positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Allen with a screen on Edwards. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. MP with the block.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hunter with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Puts up a three. Wade misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
McDaniels finds MP. Three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 20, and the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, VA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And they double up MP. Screen by MP. Takes a three. McDaniels can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Mitchell from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Trying to match three, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Olenix checked in for Jared Allen. Nance comes in for Wade. Tyson, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Ball in for Darius Garland. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Got it. He's got 15.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Ball against MP. Reed for three. He's off on that one. Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Tyson. Yet to see a basket. And the layup falls.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Reed. Back to MP. There's the triple. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Ball against MP. The kick out to Nance. Connects from downtown. Nance has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent and looking to get his teammates involved.
Back to MP. The three is up, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
The three from Mitchell. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to MP. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. And MP subbed in for Conley. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Mitchell out there with ball. And it's Tyson in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves lead by 10. MP, the pass to Randall. Back to MP. Fires the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Cleveland again missing. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Oh, connects again.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Here's Tyson. Now Olynyk, stolen by Reed. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Edwards! Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Olynyk. Wade comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Ball. And Garland is subbed in for Porter Jr. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And here's Hunter from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to MP. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wade. Right side Garland. No good off the glass.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And he makes it.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Porter against MP. Ingles, a screen on Porter. Down low. Kicks it out to Clark. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's MP from outside. Another miss by Minnesota. Cavaliers trail by 20.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up from 7, and there it is!
Porter Jr.
Here's MP. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Clock at 6. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was
Good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some stand.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer.
Brian, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Spurs. For Minnesota, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Spurs, Timberwolves. Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quick.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Vassell in its small forward. MP deciding where to go with it. It's good from long range.
MP looking solid from there.
And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. I expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Edwards passes to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Castle with it, picked up by Edwards. And another turnover here by San Antonio. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Knocks down the three ball. Fox has got 5.
Well, you must take Fox seriously from range because he won't question these looks.
Handle no good. San Antonio trailing here. Sohan finds Fox. Vassell wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Reed, and there's Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
A three from MP. Drops in the tray. He's got 12.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Castle on the wing. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Outside Harper. Johnson in the corner. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass.
Johnson took it right to the hole.
Timberwolves leading by 5. MP outside. The tray. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Spurs with possession. Harper, this is to Johnson. It's to Waters. Just 5 to shoot. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 18 points in the game. Now Johnson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. MP getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining...
Look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. MP comes in for Michael Conley. Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama's checked in. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's MP in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Man, how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Nice move. It's Fox with the drive.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. And they double up MP. three-pointer, Randall. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter. On the wing, Fox. Covered by MP. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. It's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Right wing, here's Waters. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
MP, and again it's Minnesota converted.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Niles Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Harper. His last outing, 16 points for him. They need this. Buries the long-range jumper. Harper's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, it'll take him to a whole new level.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Castle. Now, Sohan, guarded by Reed. Here's Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 4 this quarter.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
To the wing right side. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Reed kicks to McDaniel. Reed with a screen on Vassell. Trains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's Minnesota controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
A look here now at Minnesota. There are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Spurs. And that'll do it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Fox and Castle are their guards. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. We'll stand here, and Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization. Well, over the course of his career, Fox has improved his free throw shooting. Much more reliable at the line now.
Fox hits them both. We'll stand after 8 seasons with the Kings. A new chapter for De'Aaron Fox now in San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and look, you got to be excited about that if you're a San Antonio fan. De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama together? Is there a better pick and roll combination in the league? The sky's the limit for that duo.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
A three from MP. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. Off target from outside. Timberwolves leading by 16. MP high post. He's got 29 points. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. A three. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's an 18-point game. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Good. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Randall from outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Sohan, the pass to Fox. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. A pass to Fox. The 11-footer. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 16. MP kicks to Randall. Back to MP. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Substitutes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Joe Ingles. Edwards comes in for Clark. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Fox against MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 35 in the game.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Randall outside. Back to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And it's Fox slamming it down.
How's that for a finish? Fox relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Edwards, good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. San Antonio also making some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Sam Merrill. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. MP outside. Pass to Reed. With his first shot attempt. Good on the bucket. Reed's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Back to Fox. And stolen by MP. From past the arc. And good! He hits it again.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gallant win for Minnesota.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Back to Sohan. Fires from deep. That shot off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels finds MP. A rebound by the Spurs. Castle with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a
big win for you guys, MP. We know what.
Yeah, it's a decent base.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks.
Yes, they might have seen a lot. Absolutely not at all. Not one.
Like eye contact with the fan? Lightly, yeah. That's a little intense.